Okay, so welcome back there, kiddos. I guess this would be part 2 of our first episode. Technically, episode 2. Yeah. So I'm Rich.
I'm Jermaine. You can call me Street during these episodes.
And this is BDE Street. And we kind of left you guys with a few little cliffhangers here. And we're not going to really kind of burn any midnight oil. Is that how that saying goes?
Supposedly.
Yeah, I don't know what it means,
like
but
burn the midnight oil or whatever. So it's like one of them things where the oil was burnt. So
eloquently said, sir. Eloquently. Yeah, I can't make fun of you for saying that when I can't say the word. That fell.
Eloquently censored is what you're saying.
No, yeah, we'll go with it.
Okay.
So, listen, there are these commercials that we see, and I don't understand what doctor you're going to. So, okay. It's like, all right, this, I don't know, eczema thing or whatever. Fine. Yeah. It's like, it does this and that and yada yada. Tell your doctor if you're diabetic or if you're pregnant. I'm like, what fucking doctor are you going to that doesn't know that you're a diabetic pregnant lady? Like, why do you need, like, it's a stupid, like, pet peeve, but it just, you hear it on every medicine commercial, and it is the dumbest thing, because I don't understand why you would have to inform the doctor that told you that you were diabetic last week that you're diabetic and you need medicine to take care of your eczema, because you're clearly a fucking train wreck because you have all these things wrong with you. But I just thought it was dumb. Go ahead.
I mean, it's like one of those things where the majority of these commercials are populating themselves on platforms where it's a ads only, or one of your streaming services that you pay an extra premium to not hear the ads. But when you do choose the cheap route, which my dumb ass chooses the cheap route a lot of times, I do take Hulu with ads, or
really? Dude, I have YouTube Premium for like $18 a month, so I don't have to hear ads.
But if you do listen to the ads, they come across, and most of them are these medicine ads where the biggest problem I have with them is not the ads themselves, but the side effects. And they do it so fast, like it's a Micro Machines commercial.
Oh,
like they layer off the side effects. They layer off the side effects as if they're nothing. They'll be like, if you have blood coming out your anus, and if you have a small growth on the side of your head, consult your doctor. Please stop taking this medicine immediately, and then consult your doctor. It's like, are you fucking serious?
But and in the whole initial thing, it's like if your dick falls off,
pick your dick up immediately. Consult your doctor.
Put it in your pocket. Yeah, if your dick falls off, if you start screaming at your wife, if you start beating your children randomly, if you start seeing little green ghouls in the corner, and in the whole time the medicine was because you were fucking depressed. It's like, well, now I'm even worse. I lost my dick.
I lost my dick. My wife and my kids.
Right. And I'm seeing green ghouls. Like, it's just a weird, like, the side effects are the trippiest thing. It is, and the kicker is, like, they get approved. It's like, what?
It's
like
FDA approved.
It's like, what is the line in the sand? Like, what is the shit that it can do to you that the things that didn't get approved? Like, what are those things?
Think about it.
I don't want to. It's terrifying.
If I made a fucking commercial about smoking crack, and I said...
What?
If I said the side effects are this, and this, it would be almost equivalent to some of these the side effects of some of these medicines that they are promoting, and they've been FDA approved. FDA approved motherfucking me smoking crack and the side effects that come with it. Like, that is insane to me. I'd rather smoke crack. No.
No. You said crack a lot of times, and I'm not okay with this.
I guess I wouldn't. But at the same time, the side effects of some of these,
they're almost scarier than the actual thing you have. Like, that's
yes,
that's the funny.
You almost want to just pack up your bags and say, I'm gonna deal with whatever comes with this,
like, I'd rather
illness or whatever condition I have.
It's like, I'd rather have my dick and have high sugar. Fine. Fine. Like,
absolutely.
But it's just a silly, like, it's always been a running trope, like the side effects thing, but the new kind of consult your doctor if you, like, they should know this. Like, either you're a shitty patient or they're a shitty doctor. Like, one of these things are dropping the ball here, but,
one other thing that, what I'm saying, I want to get out there is that now that we have free reign to, not
speak freely.
Yeah, we can speak freely and batten down the hatchet, not the hatchet, but it's batten down the hatch, as Rich so eloquently pointed out to me. Because I said batten down the hatchet. And he said, motherfucker, it's batten down the hatch, you dumbass.
You insert random words that don't need to be there, and it makes it so much better. Like, don't change, I love you.
Love you too, my dude. But at the same time, let's batten down the hatch. Let's get to what I want to talk about.
Oh, boy.
And that is, what would you do for a certain amount of money?
All right, now real quick before we start, how many rounds are we doing here? Because we need to put a number on it, because we will be.
You like the draft?
No, not like the. Well, he's talking about a draft. We do a draft on our other podcast, the X's and O's of the life.
Yeah.
So we kind of don't want to make it the same type of thing. But I more so need to put a number on this, because we will be here till 4 a.m. doing random shit, and we can't do that to you.
Yeah.
So you want to do 3? Want to do
3?
Let's do 4.
Three.
Let's do 4.
4
2
things.
You choose 2, and I choose 2.
Okay.
All right.
All
so
right.
you lead in. This is your baby.
Okay. So 4. Like, a lot of people, they sit there and say they request an inordinate amount of money to do, crazy shit. No,
right.
Let's be honest. Like, you need $5,000, maybe $10,000 to, secure that home or to pay off that loan or something like that. So you don't need fucking $1 million.
You can't bring in real life shit, because now my whole thing is like, oh damn, that would be nice. Hold on here, because I'm just lowering my standards now.
People sitting there and saying, to fuck this fat bitch in the office, you gotta give me $20 million. No. Let's be reasonable. Let's be very fucking reasonable.
$6 and a hug. Fuck it.
And a bag of pretzels.
Fucking A, yeah.
So
the big bag though. Don't fucking cheat me.
You said don't give me the quarter bag.
Yeah.
Give me the motherfucking $4.90. Today's world.
Shit, that's
holy fuck. Like, the other day I just went to the store and I grabbed a bag of Lay's.
Yeah.
And not to put Lay's on blast, but I will put Lay's on blast. Motherfucking the other day I went and got the small bag of Lay's, which was normally 99 cents. That fucker was $2.69.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, that's the dollar bag. And the $2.69 bag turned out to be the $5.69 bag. which shows the inflation that America is in, and you can blame Joe Biden, blah blah blah. Blah. I'm not getting into
Yeah,
politics.
don't do politics. Hell no.
Let's not do it. But at the same time, it is noticeable. You know what I'm saying?
And speaking of inflating, you realize that 3/4 of that bitch is air in there, in that bag of chips. You're gonna open that up and be real sad.
Yes. It's all at the bottom. But my first question is, okay, to walk naked through Walmart, how much is it going to cost? The average person would sit there and tell you it's going to be $1 million, it's going to be $2 million. No, let's be realistic. If I can guarantee you that the cops is not going to cite you for public, what is it? Indecency. I'm about to say public drunkenness. I'm sitting there thinking like public, what do you call that? Okay. Cops are not going to cite you.
Okay.
And you have to walk to Walmart for at least 10 minutes.
Okay.
And walk around dick swinging. Don't give a fuck.
Now, hold on. Are customers there? Because I feel like
Walmart is Walmart. Like, what are you talking about? This is not a staged affair. I mean, it's only staged in the fact that you won't get cited for public.
Okay.
Whatever.
You know what? As I think about it, it doesn't change my answer. Okay.
Okay. So, what's the minimum you would go into this store and do? Do you have to go in there and eat some strawberries or some shit, or do you gotta?
First of all,
do you gotta go to the
wait.
deli and eat? And request a piece of meat?
Don't fucking promise shit that you're not willing to pull through here on. Because if I go there and I can't get strawberries, I'm going to have a fucking coronary. All right, so...
Assuming that they have the product you want.
Ooh.
Okay.
Strawberries.
Which is strawberries. You know what I'm saying? Or that good-ass fucking chicken breast that got that little buffalo chicken tint to it.
You settle your fat ass down?
Yeah, I am fat with that. You know what I'm saying? But
so
I'm actually one of the most physically fit people you would ever see. But at the same time,
this guy flexing to the people.
I suck my own dick. You see that?
Face for radio over here. So all right. So we gotta push through here because we got 4 rounds of this.
Okay. So
free
minimum.
Free. Minimum is free.
Fucking crazy.
No, not at all.
You would go into a Walmart butt ass naked in front of thousands of customers. Well, not thousands, but hundreds of customers.
1 billion%. Yep.
And not give. And you don't require any payment.
Nope. So now you said the minimum, right? So that's the problem. Since I'm willing to do that for free. I mean, but motherfucker, give me a check because I ain't a sucker.
Okay, if I was that person that was cutting the check and I said, you know what I'm saying, how much does it cost for me to get you to humiliate yourself and walk into Walmart butt naked?
I mean,
you would tell me, motherfucking, I want nothing?
No, I mean, I would absolutely drain your account, but I would say, I don't know, just so I could fit into the social norms of, pretend that I'm embarrassed and whatever. 10 grand. 10 grand for 10 minutes, grand a minute. I feel like that's fair.
$1,000 a minute.
Yeah.
You got a good point as far as $1,000 a minute, but at the same time, I'm sorry, 10,000.
I would put my balls on everything. Every fucking thing.
$1,000 a minute.
Unapologetic.
Oh, yeah. Would I do it for $10,000? $10,000. It sounds really good right now.
Right.
It really does, man. Because you know what I'm saying. We need y'all to subscribe and help us out. You know what I'm saying. So $10,000 is not that significant to me, but right now, oh my god. I would probably go lean more towards a 20,000 type of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if somebody did fucking just hit the suitcase like, and that's them hitting them little buttons that open up the suitcase like, and motherfucking, if I seen 10 grand open up,
We need to get a soundboard so you're not giving people raspberries.
if I hear that, and motherfucking, I hear them 2 buttons open up, and I see 10 stacks in that bitch. I'm sorry, your local Walmart might be infested with a fucking black man that don't give a fuck. I'm sorry, I may exercise that option, but I prefer at minimum 20,000.
Jeez.
Okay, so that's
a lot.
Walmart.
All right.
So your call.
All right. Huh. Let's see.
Comfortable silence.
Yeah, right? That's how I operate.
What about?
What?
What about? Toxic waste. What about eating some shit?
Oh.
God damn.
Yeah, let's not go that route.
I'm just. I mean, we're talking. This some fear factor type of shit. Would you, eat some human shit? And if you did, what's the minimum amount that you would need
all right.
to do that?
All right, so this is your second one. All right.
Yeah, because
it's fine.
You dropped the ball.
Yeah. Well, I got excited about walking around naked at Walmart. I was like, yeah. Started spending the 10 grand in my head, and I'm like, do a fucking loan. All right, so what's the quantity here?
Oh, that is a good question.
Because you're talking about like
how much human shit can you eat? So I want to say a bowl full.
A bowl?
Like,
God,
everybody's
damn.
bowl could be different. It could be a fucking mixer bowl, or it could be a small bowl.
Motherfucker, a bowl is a bowl.
I want to say a bowl would be,
God.
maybe maybe an ounce. An ounce of shit. How much does it take for you to eat an ounce of human fucking shit? I can't believe I'm cursing on this show.
Yeah. All right.
Like I told you before, I referenced one this question came up a while back and there was a girl that said that she would mix it all up and spread it on the cracker. And fuck the damn shit up. Literally.
I would go 1 million.
Okay. I hear you. I would be in the 1 million plus range too. Because human feces is like.
Is it yours?
No.
Oh no.
Else's. Yeah. It's not yours. Motherfucker, anybody can fucking fuck their own shit up. No, they can't.
Yeah, I was like, what?
That's funny.
So what? All right. So what's your number?
My number is 1 million plus as well. If I can maximize on 10 million or any more million, then I can. But at minimum, I would take 1 million. Yeah. Below 1 million? Okay, let's suppose somebody gave you, they fucking pulled out the suitcase with the 500,000 and they hit the, and you seen them buttons open up and you seen that suitcase open up, and you seen 500,000, would you dip below that?
Yeah, fuck it. I'd fucking.
Probably would too,
I'd
man.
try. I'd try to.
Man,
I'd try to.
it's so hard to come by, man.
I'd try to
Without
barter a
work.
little bit. I'd like haggle them like I'm at a
$750.
like I'm at a fucking flea market.
Yeah.
Like come on, fucking don't hardball me. Let's fucking do 8. Come on. Fuck you doing? Like, look, I went to the other guy down the fucking thing, and he said fucking 9. Something, if anything, I'm giving you a fucking deal. So come on. Yeah, I would definitely try to haggle.
Feces. Let's
go somewhere else.
No, let's pause on that one more time and just think about it. Human feces. Can you really bang that out for 800?
Well, I eat my wife's cooking.
Huh?
I eat my wife's cooking, so.
Oh.
No.
I've
Sorry,
licked
baby.
ass before, plenty of times. So I guess that would be equivalent because you eat ass crumbs,
Oh.
boo boo crumbs.
All right, so we're done with this subject because you're just making people run away.
If all y'all motherfuckers is out there eating ass, motherfucker, I'm one of them. You know
All
what
right.
I'm saying?
All right. Are you a pet person?
Am I a pet person?
Yeah. Or an animal person?
At first glance, no, I'm not. But at the same time, I can definitely deal with and tolerate pets. You know what I'm saying? But if I had my own establishment, would I have a dog or a cat? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a weird pet person. Like, I can have, like, I don't know. When I grew up in the projects. And we were forced to have pets that didn't make noise. So I could only have...
Dumbass had an owl or some shit.
I'm dead serious. I had, growing up, my first pet was a turtle. It was a water turtle. His name was Timmy. Timmy the turtle.
Timmy the turtle.
Timmy the turtle. I mean, I'm dead serious.
That's kind of cute.
And my fucking brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying? Dwayne, James, William, and Melody, they can all attest to we could only have pets that couldn't talk. So, or that couldn't make noise. So we had fish, of course, because they don't talk, you know. And I had a turtle, and I had hamsters, and I had rabbits. But no cats, no dogs. This is the projects. This is Aliquippa, Pennsylvania. This is, you know, this is just the way that it went down.
All right, well, skim past the pets thing. All right, let me see here. All right, I finally got one. You're right-handed, right?
Yep.
Okay. How much would it cost to remove your right arm?
Oh. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
I can't jack off left-handed.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
You gotta
I've
learn.
never tried to jack off.
You gotta learn the stranger.
Holy hell, stranger danger. You gotta give me a lot of money.
And
for
just
that.
to kind of put it in perspective, that's the first place your fucking head went. So, like, not just general use.
Like, I can't write with my left.
Like,
Yeah, like
just general
I can't
use.
write with my left hand, but at the same time, my first thought was, how am I going to pleasure myself? And I can't do it with my left hand. Not at this point. I mean, that's a skill that
I feel like you
learn.
would probably adapt and learn.
I would.
So
That's a good ass question.
Well, let's add a different caveat there, because I think being that we are people and we're insanely just, what is the word? Resilient and we somehow will trick our brains into overcompensating and learning whatever. So here's what we're going to do.
The Helen Keller complex, where, I mean, and I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying?
No, I know what you're saying. Like, you lose one
no
sense and you gain, like...
what, like, she
right.
lost 2 major senses, and she somehow like, I give all the props in the world to, you know, Helen Keller as far as, you know, being able to not overcome one major sense of the 5 senses. She overcame 2 somehow. That's insane.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to add we're going to change the question here. You lose both of your arms. Because I feel like if you lose your dominant, your other arm will eventually be your dominant. Then you're just weeble wobbles. And now you just don't have any arms. So
yeah,
there you go.
Gosh. You asking me how much do I gotta pay? Or how much would you
allow? Yeah, why would you pay someone to take their fucking arms off?
No. Yeah. You correct.
The fuck are you into?
Yeah. So you're saying how much would I accept to lose both of them?
Forever. Like, there's not, and you don't get prosthetics. You were just walking around like a torso.
Before I even get into that, I want to go into a story of a person that we in Alicopa grew up with. A guy named Kenny, and he had no legs, and he, you know, I'm not gonna say it. I was about to say he paraded around, but he didn't. He went around and he had no legs, and he was a part of our culture. He was a part of our fabric in Alicopa, and we had to learn to adapt and adjust around him because, you know,
that's nice.
Yes, and everyone accepted him, and he was, you know what I'm saying, he was a great influence on the community.
That's a beautiful thing. Like, that's just, I don't know, it makes me happy.
And, you know, this was Alicopa is a predominantly black community, and this was a white guy that was, you know, he had no legs, and he was heavily accepted. And, you know, we learned ways to adapt to, you know,
to include him in
everything.
Beautiful.
You know, I mean, he was in, you know, plays, he was in, you know, shows, he was, you know, he was well known. You know, he was a celebrity. You know, I mean, and, you know, it's not like anyone was, you know, jealous of his fame or anything like that, but it just brings me to the fact that by losing, you know, vital parts of your body, that is a hell of a harsh...
That's an undertaking, man.
Yeah, that's a hell of a harsh thing to go through. And
because you think about, like, first of all, you would never be able to clap again. And, I mean, the audience would be very happy about that. But...
man, why would you say that? Oh, my God.
Shots fired, bitch.
You are terrible.
But, no, like, just generally, like, think about how you're going to feed yourself.
With no arms?
Shower. You're not really driving. I mean, you can
let me counter your fucking question.
There ain't no counter question. You have to answer the question for you. Counter the question. Well, this dude's trying to counter punch before a punch is thrown.
What would you rather lose? Your legs or your arms?
Legs.
Me too.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, with your arms, it's almost like you're trying to do stuff and you can't.
Right,
like,
you're doing I'm gonna shoulder the fuck out of you. It's like,
you are a dirty dude,
let me put the spoon in my shoulder stump so I can get some soup. Like,
you are dirty. I don't have no words for you, man. I really
but,
don't.
I mean, legs, absolutely. Really like, fucking next to those things. I'm over it. Back hurts? Nope, not no more. Just roly-poly my ass over the corner. I'll be fine.
No arms, man. You would have to give me one huge fucking dick. If I didn't have no arms, my third arm would be
Yeah, because everyone's going to be
fucking-
beating down your door to fuck the tripod over there. You're looking like an easel.
You don't understand how nasty women are. Women are to the point where I mean, you just don't know, man. I've heard stories where, women will have sex with a mannequin if I mean, think
Listen,
about it.
sometimes
They got a dildo. They get dildos shipped to them. So and it's an inanimate object. So women will
Listen, ain't
choose
just
to
ladies. I
have sex. And it's like you said, it's not just ladies. It's, you know what I'm saying? Anyone that's desiring a man's tool, so to speak.
little sexy mannequins up in Macy's. How you doing, girl?
Man, speaking of that,
Why is everything I say evolve into a story? And it's either with you either
no,
fucking or
speaking
eating
of that,
something.
man, I love women as far as I love women's lower half of their body. Like, I am a big legs and ass type of person. To the point where I have walked past Macy's and I've walked past a display with a mannequin in the window with no head. This is sick. But a mannequin with no head, and no legs and no arms. It was just a mannequin with
Torso.
with a torso, and they had a nice ass. And I looked at it twice, like, damn, look at that. I mean, it's just a weird pet peeve I have. That's what I like.
No. Okay. Well, that's you wanna fuck a mannequin, don't you? All right. Well, there's that. Let's get back to the whole thing here.
Yeah, like, what was we even? No, you said.
Yeah, I asked
Is there a certain amount of money
Yes.
that I would go for to have no arms? Oh man, that is rough, yo. I don't.
Well, believe me, my next one's even worse.
You're fucking crazy. If you can get worse than this, I would have to be in the double-digit millions.
Yeah.
I want to say like at least minimum 20 million.
I was gonna go 25, so we're in the same ballpark.
Yeah.
All right. This is my second and the last question, and then we'll kind of go to the next thing here. All right. Both your eyes gone.
Oh, to just be blind?
Yep.
Okay, blind for me is a mind state. It's like one of those things where people say, if you were blind, would you rather be blind at birth or would you rather be blind at some point in your life? So it's one of those things where I would rather be blind at some point in my life, like Ray from, like Ray Charles, like I would rather have seen the world and then I become blind as opposed to never seeing blind. Never seeing, never seeing blind, but never seeing things because I remember there was a creative writing project that my creative writing teacher in Alabama, we do learn we are not just savages out there. My creative writing teacher, he made us write a paper. And the paper was describe the color red to a blind person. And most people used a stove or something hot to describe, being red, So I would rather be able to see something, and I'd rather be able to see the sky, to see what water looks like and then become blind as opposed to never seeing it, because if you never saw it, it is, you have been robbed of life, man. I mean, you really have, man. And that's a sad thing. That is a sad thing. So
what's your dollars?
My dollar sign to be blind will probably be less than no arms, because no arms is just holy hell. So I would say 10 million.
So, real quick, a quick take here. I'm very intrigued and interested how you took a philosophical kind of stance on that instead of like a.
I'm not trying to joke and.
No.
Hard.
No, I'm not saying.
Things,
no,
man.
I'm not saying it was from you, instead of you being, philosophical and going the silly route. I'm saying more. You're more focused on the kind of stance of, I won't be able to see these other things anymore, instead or opposed to, I won't be able to do certain things anymore. Like, you think about just your daily life, how dramatically that changes. That didn't come up with you. You were just more like I want to be able to.
So you're saying like you're going from the fact that I didn't harness or I didn't focus in on the activities that I would no longer be able to do.
You're focusing on your memories. Like, I remember what that looked like.
I
find that's very interesting.
I mean, just thinking of just looking at the movie. I mean, just watching the movie Ray.
Because I didn't go that route in my head. I went strictly like, how is my life going to change, and how can I finance my life to where I can somehow sleep at night knowing that I can't see. I mean, I can still do, but certain things that you would do, like, I won't be able to watch a baseball game. I can listen to it. Which I guess can equally be exciting or what have you, but it's not.
But what are you doing? I mean, when you are in the car and you are listening to a sports broadcast and you hear what's going on, what are you doing? You're visualizing what's happening in your mind.
Right.
And that's not as bad as never seeing it. Like, if you're playing a baseball game, if you're listening to a baseball game and you no longer have sight, but you saw it before, isn't that better than never seeing a baseball game ever?
You're adding a variable to the question that wasn't there.
Because
you're doing the whole, I'm just saying from, I just get a spoon and pop that bitch out of your head. Now you don't have things anymore. So I guess to kind of ease that in, you'll retain all the memories you have up to that date. So anything that you hear, you can visualize all that stuff. Here. With that being said, does that change your money? Knowing that you already have all those things, it just directly affects your life from here going forward.
I'm saying I was settled for 10 million.
Okay. So it doesn't change it.
I would settle for 10 million if I've seen it before. If I haven't seen it before, it would probably go up because I've never seen it before.
Okay, so you took this. Okay, all right. So you took the stance that you've already seen it. Okay. How
much would you?
See, it's kind of shitty, man, because I'm kind of in the same boat there, but I'm also not, because fuck that noise. I want to do shit and be able to not hit my knees on shit, because I do that enough now. So I will take the philosophical stance too. And I won't really delve into the super deep conversation we had a few days ago about the whole, BDs thing and my plan with the BDs and all that jazz.
Yeah.
But my biggest thing in life is I don't want to be a burden. The last thing I would want is to have to be coddled and pitied and treated as I'm some kind of invalid, what does he need now? I feel that.
But I mean, that aspect, I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, it's almost like that aspect is dependent upon the people around you. Suppose you are just in a cave and just living by yourself, and you don't have to worry about society and how it reacts to you and your handicap. It's just you. So,
well, I would have to look at it in my real life situation, and I have a ridiculously good wife, and I would feel insanely guilty all of the time.
Okay, like I said, let's remove that from the equation.
If I live in a cave,
I'm not diminishing anything.
No, I get you, but no, variables are fine here.
Like that. But I'm saying, like, imagine if it's just you, like it's either you are in this cave and you can see, or it's you in this cave and you can't see.
Oh, look, at this point, I'm living in a cave and I'm blind. I'm just gonna fucking off myself. But
damn, I mean, like, is that where we're going?
No, but I'm saying, like,
how much money would you accept to live in that circumstance?
Now,
like as you fucking so eloquently place me and push me against the machine, where are you at with that? Like, where's the money?
So we take out the cave. Let's just say you're living alone, because no one's living in a cave.
Okay, nobody, yeah.
But living alone, I would say it would be dramatically higher. I would say about 25 million. And here's why. I would need to have all the amenities in my house. I would rubber room that bitch.
Okay. Back to the reference of not having no arms. You think not having no eyes is worse than not having no arms?
Yeah.
Because when you said no arms, what did you say? Like
20 or something, yeah.
Yeah. You was around the same number.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I do, because I feel like that's just such a... I could figure that shit out without arms. I would monkey toe as much as I could. But
I feel the same way about no eyes. I feel like I would find a way.
I would use that little neck fucking shoulder thing that you try to looking like fucking Igor from Frankenstein. But if you have no eyes, you're kind of fucked, man. Like, what do you get? Like, there's no real compensating for that. Like, you can hear better. Well, that's fucking great. I'm still banging into shit in the house using that little thing that they use to kind of navigate so they can tap things, and it's always been an impressive thing when I see a blind person is how they're able to do.
Just, you know what I'm saying? That's not getting paid at all. It just happens to be blind. I mean, like
I pity them. And I don't like to say that, but I pity them because you have such a rough go at it.
You don't pity the amputee that has no arms, or?
I can't like rank them, but I wouldn't see them like, haha, I bet that fucker deserved it. It's, I pity that. I pity them as well, but not as much. I guess if I had to like rank them, not as much as the person that can't see.
So sight is more important than extremities or arms, or legs.
Well, no,
you said legs was easier to get over than arms.
Get a fucking chair. I mean, that's a pretty...
You are fucking insane.
No, I'm saying a wheel. Don't give him just a fucking rocking chair. Get him a fucking wheelchair. Like, there are things there to definitely compensate for that, and things are much more handicap accessible. So, I mean, that it still sucks, but if you, like, compartmentalize everything and kind of put it into a big bowl, out of all three, that's going to be, like, the most minor inconvenience.
What if you had no dick?
Eh.
And you're a man?
Eh.
What would you say?
Meh.
Okay.
At this point, man, it's fine. Whatever.
You just know you can only take sex to a certain level, and then you have to cut it off.
Whatever. Take a nap would be fine.
He said, take a nap.
Take a nap. Go take a nap. It'll be good.
Yeah. I definitely agree that that's less egregious.
Yeah. I mean, they were not incredibly fun. There were definitely more morbid questions, but, just thought it would be kind of an interesting little, I don't know if this is going to be an every week thing, but, wanted to kind of see what, you folks think. And, like I mentioned on the first episode, we're going to put all the links.
Feedback is key. We need feedback. I mean, not saying that we don't have subjects to talk about. It's just it's one of those things like where
give us perspective.
We appreciate y'all listening, and we want to expand upon the thoughts that you may have. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, off the free shows, I'm not gonna even lie. We're probably not gonna expand really hard upon those, but if you are subscribed and you are signed up, you know what I'm saying? That means that you're fully committed to us, and then we can reciprocate that same commitment to you and discuss your topics,
Yeah, so, I mean, I'm going to chuck all the links in the descriptions and what have you, and, by no stretch am I or Jermaine saying, hey, look, let's price gouge, and no, it's nothing like that. It's just one of those things where it's up there. If you want to do it, cool. If you don't want to do it, it's fine too. This is not by any stretch any money gouging from us or anything like that. We're if not that it's really anybody's business, but we're operating in the red right now. So it's not like we've made 36 cents.
36
off. We've made 36
wonderful
cents. And look, we were super proud when we made like a nickel. No bullshit. I was like,
and we were glad when we had like 20 likes or 20 downloads.
I text Jermaine. I was like, motherfucker, we got a nickel. Let's go. Let's go to the candy store. So yeah, we're operating in the red, and it's fine. Like we're not.
But any contributions you can have,
right? I just don't.
Anything that you contribute will help us propel this show even further and give you more content. I mean, because we are exploding to try to give it to you, but we do have jobs and we do have a life as far as outside of these podcasts. So we want to dedicate more time to you. So the more time you dedicate to us, the more time we can dedicate to you. It is a reciprocal effect.
Yeah, that was pretty damn eloquent there, kiddo. I liked it. But, yeah, man. So, look, I think this all went well. This is our second show of our second podcast. Put the link in for the other podcast, too, if you haven't heard. You guys can check that out. But, we're going to pretty much do this on, Wednesdays from this point on? Is our plan?
Wednesday and Saturday. Yeah.
So, yeah, this one will be Wednesday. And, pretty much we upload it pretty quickly after recording. So, should kind of hit up all the Spotify, iHeart, Apple, Spreaker, all the other places it goes. And our other one, the X's and O's of Life, that goes on Saturday night. So, that kind of gets uploaded right after that as well. So,
I'm telling you, when the football season happens, we gonna go fucking hell.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. We're doing that, Tuesday nights and Saturday nights. Yeah. So
we're gonna basically, on Tuesday we're gonna recap the week of what just happened in the fantasy world and what just happened in the NFL world.
Right.
Those of you that care. And we're going to give you, an insight on the waivers and things that's going on. And then Saturday night, what I'm saying? With the NFL, people get hurt throughout the week and you got to find out who's going to play. And
plus, you got to recoup Thursday.
We're going to give you a Saturday night preview of who we think you should play and so on and so forth. And we're just going to go from there. Yeah. I mean, there's no structure here. That's why we need your input, and we need you to go to Patreon, and we need you to go to the links to give us suggestions so we can, you know what I'm saying, make sure that no one is left behind. You know what I'm saying? No one is, you know, their voice is not stamped out or unheard or muted. You know what I'm saying? We want everyone to, you know, be able to contribute to what we're saying here.
And, you know, look, not for nothing either, you know, here too. I mean, you know, to kind of end on this, if you don't want to, if none of that stuff appeals to you, just share the link with folks. The more, you know, exposure that gets out there, it's just, you know, it's just nice to kind of get us out into the universe. I don't know how else to put it. I mean, it's just kind of the idea of someone random that I've never heard of or never talked to that you know, bumblefucks into my into you know, my name on wherever and finds out the podcast, and it's just kind of a cool thing. Like,
what's that Facebook address again?
It's under just my name. It's just Rich Dow. And
at facebook.com?
I don't fucking know. I have to find. I'll copy the link in there.
Okay.
I'm not a social media dude.
Me either.
They have a copy link place that I put it in there, but I'm pretty sure it's just me with the wife on a hammock. It's fancy and shit. But hey, there are just a few other things. Look, my kiddo does the intros with the guitar. So
great shout out to Will. Those music intros are awesome. I love them.
Right, he kills it. And I'm gonna put a link in for, you know, my friend's shop too. She sells a whole bunch of, you know, not random, but a whole bunch of clothes stuff. Just kind of a general, like, potpourri kind of general store kind of thing. I don't really have the words, but I'll put the link in there for her. You know, just check it out for you or the wife or whoever. So worthwhile kind of checking it out. But yeah, I don't really have much else here. We'll just
want to give one more shout out to the Rain family. I appreciate the support. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate, you know, everyone that is giving us an encouragement. And we're going to continue doing what we're doing.
I like it. All right, well, I'm going to go and say toodles, bitches. We'll see you when we see you.